First at 4, breaking news. We're tracking new COVID fears today, a new variant, and new travel restrictions. What we know so far. And here's Brandon.
A rough one for shoppers out there today. A chill in the air, a few flakes trying to move in, and more snow is coming. Black Friday on Local 4 News means it's time for Rod the Builder.
And here we are at the holiday market. Oh boy, cooking yet again. Hello, Grant.
Hello, Rod. I brought my own knife. We're going to see if we get Rod a run for his money here.
I have a plastic knife.
I don't know if it's the same thing. That's next.
Local 4 News starts now with a breaking news alert.
Good afternoon, everybody. I'm Karen Drew. First at 4, new COVID-19 fears are ricocheting all around the world today over a new emerging variant. The United States just joined other nations ordering new travel restrictions. Now, we're going to talk about what is happening with that new variant, but we won't get the new case numbers from the state of Michigan because of the holiday. The next update will be released Monday. Meantime, there is encouraging news about a COVID-19 pill from Merck. It's a lot to sort through. Sandra Ali picks up our coverage in the newsroom. Good afternoon, Sandra.
Karen, good afternoon to you. Good afternoon, everyone. And you know what? In spite of warnings not to overreact, several countries are now closing the door to certain travelers because of that new COVID-19 variant. The World Health Organization just named it Omicron, now under that agency's Greek letter system. So the new variant emerged in South Africa, neighboring countries as well, and apparently it's now spreading to Israel and Hong Kong. The contagious variant here may be more resistant to vaccines as it has a high number of mutations. That's important to point out. Also, late this afternoon, the United States said it will indeed restrict travel from South Africa and 7 other countries, including Mozambique, Botswana, and Zimbabwe. So the new restrictions do go into effect, though, coming up on Monday. The European Union, the UK, Canada have all also enacted similar restrictions as well. Some experts do say the variant's emergence is evidence that richer countries really do need to share vaccines. Less than 6% of the people in Africa at this point are fully immunized. That, of course, can speed up the spread of the virus and allow more chances for it to mutate into a much more dangerous variant. Also today, President Biden says this development should make it very clearer than ever now, why the pandemic will not end until we do have, in fact, global vaccinations. On the other hand, we should point out we're also getting some very encouraging news today from federal health regulators here in the U.S. They do say that an experimental COVID-19 pill from Merck is effective against the virus. The FDA posted its analysis ahead of a public meeting, which is set for next week, where experts are going to be talking about that pill. In the meantime, they're also seeking some input from outside experts on the risks of birth defects and other problems during pregnancy. And of course, it is a lot to follow and a lot to keep up with. We're going to keep you posted. There have also been some new developments all day today on the variant as experts around the world weigh in on their next moves as well. Dr. Anthony Fauci has said it hasn't been detected in the U.S., at least not yet. We're going to have another update when you join us for Local 4 News at 5. Karen?
All right, lots of new information on this Friday. We appreciate it. Thank you, Sandra. Well, one final note about the new COVID-19 variant. The concerns actually sent world markets tumbling. The Dow Jones fell more than 1,000 points during a short day of trading before the closing, down 905 points. Travel and energy stocks were among the biggest losers. Some of you might just be seeing a few snow flurries out your window today. It sounds like it is definitely a preview of things to come this weekend. Brandon Rue with us with the first forecast. Hi, Brandon.
Good afternoon, Karen. Yes, we do have a few flurries flying out there, and we'll get a few more, but really it's weekend snow that will steal the weather headlines. We'll get you set here as you're heading out and about. We have middle upper 20s to near 30 degrees and a decent wind out of the west-northwest that is keeping wind chills in those upper teens to near 20. So just make sure you are properly protected as you're heading out. You can see some of these lake-enhanced snow showers fading as they head into our west zone. So we're looking at mainly middle upper 20s, feeling chillier, and those light snow showers fading into flurries this evening. Again, Saturday and Sunday snow on the menu coming up.
Hey, thank you, Brandon. Today, Detroit police talked about the arrest of a Wixom man in connection with the shooting death of a local mom. 19-year-old Jaron Cox faces first-degree murder, witness intimidation, and gun charges. Police say Cox shot 40-year-old Andrea Tucker in her driveway last week on Detroit's east side. Prosecutors say Tucker was supposed to testify in a domestic violence arson case involving David Hammond. We're told he's the father of Jaron Cox. Both men remain in police custody this afternoon. Chief James White says he's proud of the hard work that went into this case.
We're very confident in the work that the officers have done, the investigators, the detectives, and all those units that I've indicated, that we've got the right person involved. With regards to our evidence and a number of different components that brought this case together, we're very confident that we've got the right offender.
Chief White says the department is also working on having additional resources for domestic violence survivors, such as more social workers. Charges are pending right now in a bizarre series of shootings on northbound Woodward under the 696 overpass. Oakland County Sheriff's deputies say a man fired his gun inside of his car on Woodward, shooting and killing his mother. They also say he got out of the car and fired at 3 other vehicles, hitting another woman in her thigh. She's recovering right now. A man is in custody. Prosecutors will review the case Monday for charges. Congress is on Thanksgiving break, but will face some critical deadlines when members get back to work. But first, government funding is set to run out 1 week from today. Now, you may recall Congress came up with a short-term budget deal a while back, but it only goes through December 3rd. Also, Congress has to come up with a new agreement on the country's debt ceiling. Treasury Secretary Janet Yellen estimates the government could start defaulting on its debts by December 15th if there is no action. We're following it for you. We'll keep you posted. Well, it looks like the massive shopping frenzy we used to see on Black Fridays in Metro Detroit has pretty much fizzled. We did have a crew outside a Target in Troy this morning. We're told the crowds were smaller, more relaxed, and definitely less frenzied. Now, we are seeing some larger crowds in other spots. This is video from overnight at the Mall of America outside of Minneapolis. Certainly a large crowd there, weaving in and out of that line. Now, evidence of up and down crowds doesn't mean Americans are not ready to spend this holiday season. Shoppers have already spent $75 billion online since the start of November. That is up 20% from last year. The National Retail Federation estimates there will be nearly 2 million more shoppers out there this year than during last year's pandemic holiday season. Each shopper is expected to spend about $1,000 on average during the season. Finally, remember the supply chain issues. Shop early, especially for those particular things that you want to be delivered. Well, many of you might be enjoying a long holiday weekend, so we are bringing you some live competition today. Longtime viewers, we all know Rod the Builder. Well, he has taken on all kinds of challenges. Today, we are heading back into the kitchen. Ron Maloney and challenger Grant Herms will be whipping up the menu you see on your screen. Lobster rolls, clam chowder, and cannoli. This year, it's not just about how it tastes, it's also how it looks, and that's where we are going to have a lot of fun here. Let's go live now to the cooking school over at Holiday Market in Royal Oak. I'm really excited about this. I will tell you, Rod, I think you said he had a plastic knife, and Grant really looked like he was knowing what he was doing at in the top of the show.
Yeah, he has like a Japanese steel knife and all the rest of that.
I
And
do.
It's like, you know, I mean, it's just showing off. It's just terrible. But we're glad you're here, and it's every year this day, and we want to welcome Chef Daniela, who is with us here, and I want to make sure I get it right. It's the Mirepoix Cooking School above the Holiday Market in Royal Oak. I'm sure many of you are well aware of the Holiday Market. They do a great job here. They hosted us doing cookies a few years back, and now we're doing a New England dinner because they asked me, well, what do you want to cook this year? Well, if I'm going to do this, then let's have New England seafood because that's where I'm from. And so we're doing the lobster rolls, the clam chowder, and then the cannoli because, well, I'm Italian too. So, you know, we just cherry on top there. So they've decided they want to kill me. I'm cutting lobster. It won't cut. But go ahead, Grant, to pick it up. You carry
Well,
the
I mean,
ball.
I was thinking it's a little bit of home for the holidays for you,
Yes,
isn't this?
yes,
Yeah.
it is. Yes.
Look at Grant. He's
rubbing it
already
in.
hard at work, Rod. I don't even
He's
see you
rubbing it
doing
in.
anything.
Well, I have been cooking.
Sorry, Rod. I know. I'm quite a bit younger than you, and so I can give you a little bit of a head start.
Oh, please, here we go. Now we're doing the age
hard for you to
jokes.
move around a little bit.
I have neckties older than you.
So, Chef, what are the ways that we could fail pretty badly today? What are the pitfalls you think for these recipes?
Not being organized, for sure.
Is that what you see here?
No, I don't know.
She's being very nice to
Getting
us.
too confident. Always. That's always my downfall.
Ah.
Yeah, don't want to be too confident.
That,
and not tasting as you go. Taste as you go, taste as you go.
We actually get a little bit of a head start, because we do want to be able to finish by 6:15. So we have some stuff made. All right. Well, again, Mirepoix.
We'll see what you say in about an hour, but yeah.
Yeah. We're at the Mirepoix Holiday Market, the cooking school here. Daniela has been very kind to us so far. She hasn't criticized anything I've done yet. Give her time. And we're here doing Rod the Builder, and we're going to have a great time. So, Karen, back to you. Check in a few minutes, and we'll give you an update.
Oh, we will. And we're talking about the food being Instagram ready. So Rod's not on Instagram, but everybody follow Grant.
No.
Grant, keep us updated through this process. I want to see behind the scenes.
Absolutely. I'll save you a bowl of the chowder, too.
Yeah. What's an Instagram?
Exactly. Just work on the dish, Rod. We'll check back with you. Be very careful in the kitchen. This is going to be fun. We also have live cams up at clickondetroit.com. Definitely check with us throughout the 4, 5, and 6 o'clock hour. This is always a great time. Coming up next, first at 4, many Americans digging into their freezers. They're concerned about 2 frozen food recalls. You should check these out, or you might accidentally serve them with dinner. The Help Me Hank alert coming up. And taking auto safety to the next level. One company testing a new tool hoping to eliminate accidents. We'll talk about some of the features. And this man was given an incredible gift, how a 3D printer is changing his life. Stay with us.